Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Raha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect, pushing this word in all truth, diligence, vigilance, and sincerity. All right, risking life and livelihood in so doing. All right, especially in these days and times we living in some wicked times. All right, and shalom to the women and children who watch and who learn as well. All right, the name of this video, okay, is going to be 2/3. Oh man, I forgot it. uh, 2/3 will sign up for the Motb. All right, 2/3 will sign up for the Motb. All right, or 2/3 all for the Motb. Something along those lines. All right, something along those lines. Okay, and I'm gonna have to make this a quick video. All right. 2/3 will sign up for the Motb. Now, the controversial rapper artist, all right, Kanye West, all right, he made a statement, and it went over people's head. People, Kanye, he's an enigma, right? Okay. In my opinion, all right, the world is a stage, all right, and once, and if you're going to be on the world stage, you are what? You are an actor. So, in my belief, he's just acting a part. He's playing a part, all right. He's acting out, and being a character, all right, and the character is, reaping him benefits, so he's staying in character, all right, because that's how he gets paid, all right. So, but what he said was, pretty much black people are volunteering to be slaves, are voluntary slaves, all right. Now, because you purchase a pair of Jordans, you want the Louis Vuitton, that doesn't make you a voluntary slave. That doesn't mean that you should be broke, poor, or any of that, all right? Those things are meant to be purchased, all right? The way that this system of white supremacy and oppression is run, okay, is by keeping you away from, from money, from any sort of resource. Okay, that's the way that America, these Edomites, all right, and not just here in America. Okay, the EU, okay, the beast system, all right. So if you were the elect, you know what the beast system is, all right. NATO, all right, all of the NATO countries. Yeah, if you you go to any of these NATO countries and you find out that they are very racist, okay, towards you Israelites. All right, now they got love for you on a small level, okay, but on the government level, there's hatred towards you. All right, again, Psalms 83rd chapter, okay. So you so-called blacks, you are willing slaves, man. When I say blacks, I mean you Israelites. You know, black means without knowledge, without lights. All right, and that's all of the tribes. All right, 2/3. Okay. So when I say black, that's what I mean. Without light, without knowledge. You know, if you take offense to that, well, it's the truth. All right, and you are willingly, slaves. All right. Oh, that's the name of it. Okay. Motb is the people's choice. Okay. Now, this popped up in my news feed and it caught my attention. Now, you got to be always aware of your surroundings. Let me get a scripture. All right. I don't have anything prepared because I got to get ready to go to the plantation, which is not a happy destination for me. All right. It's not a happy destination for me. It's not where I want to be. All right. All right. This is Isaiah 56:10. All right. It says his watchmen are blind. All right. They are all ignorant. Okay. Now, ignorant just doesn't mean a person who acts crazy. Okay. Uh, you know, uh, or a crazy, person. Ignorance just only means when you look it up, and as a matter of fact, I'll look it up real quick. All right, let's get to the crux of this thing. Let's look up the word ignorant here. Look at this shit just popping up.
Strong's H 3045. Yadah. Yadah.
To know properly, all right? To ascertain by seeing, using a great variety of senses, figuratively, literally, euphemistically, and inferentially, including observation, care, recognition, all right? Causatively, instruction, designation, punishment, acknowledge, acquaintance, all right? Be aware, unawares, can not certainly comprehend, consider, okay? Cunning, declare, be diligent, all right? Okay. All right. So that is yada is for ignorant. All right. Says his watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. All right. So they have no knowledge. All right. They can't acquire knowledge or any of that. All right. Um, and the knowledge that it's talking about. Okay. Now they have knowledge, but just not the knowledge of the prophecies of the scriptures. Okay. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. And that's 2/3 of our people. They love to slumber. Okay? Laying down. You know, when I get sleepy and tired, it upsets me, man. Okay? You know, because I don't want to get sleepy and tired, you know. And and you have some people, they take drugs, okay? So that they don't get sleepy and tired, okay? That you got a lot of people that does that, and when it happens to me, it's irritating, okay? I don't like that feeling. But that's these bodies, okay? But when it's in reference to the Motb, all right, the mark of the beast. Now, Illinois has nearly 300 new laws this year that took effect January the 1st. Now, if you didn't watch any of my previous videos, you're going to have to catch up, because I went into how, Christmas and New Year's goes back to slavery, and how, January the 1st was the time when they bring in more laws that do what? That prohibit the slaves from gaining freedom. Okay? And so, what Illinois has, you have the people, okay? The people have pushed a bill for a digital ID, all right? Now, they're trying to sneak it in, but this individual on America's Talking, I'm not even subscribed to him, but his video popped up in my feed, and it looked like news, all right? And so we're going to report on it. I'm going to have to say fair use, fair use, fair use, all right? This is news, information, all right, that this individual wants shared, all right? I don't make any money off of these videos, so I'm going to play the video.
And mobile driver's licenses. This bill creates an enabling legislation because currently there is no state law or statute that authorizes the SOS to create and issue these mobile IDs and mobile driver's licenses to Illinois constituents. The bill changes existing law by doing a few things. It adds references to mobile IDs and driver's licenses so that the same will be subject to the rights and penalties associated with ID cards and driving privileges. It adds requirements so that mobile IDs and mobile driver's license can ensure the credential will be secure and interoperable. And lastly, it requires that mobile IDs and licenses comport with the system established and in use by the AAMVA and optimize across state lines to ensure identity verification.
Is a very real concern. As I understand it, if a law enforcement agent shows up at your home and you invite them in for a cup of coffee, you've then consented basically to a search of your premises. how does that theory hold when you're dealing with a cellular telephone? If you open it up and show them your ID, you hand it to them, say they swipe to another one, or you have a text that comes in and supersedes the image, is that a legitimate search? Is that qualified, or is that a tainted apple of the tree?
We've got some very specific language here in Section 9 that says the display of a license shall not serve as authorization for law enforcement or any other person to search, view, or access any other data in your phone.
Robinhood Gold is offering a 3% match on eligible contributions into your IRA. Put your money
With all.
We plan to create 10 millionaires through stock trading within 100 days.
Man, what the shit?
Although I'm often called a
With all of the modern...
And it went on from there, and you can find that story again at the Center Square. What we do, we cover state government. So we were at the State House when they were debating all these things, right? And we've written about all of this and more, but obviously as all of these laws get ready to take effect, we're reviewing those. It's Illinois in Focus Daily. I'm Greg Bishop, continuing on here. It's long segments, I know it. So I do want to remind you, though, get the news headlines at thecentersquare.com.
Okay, so real quick, let me step in. All right, chime in. All right, so you had the other lawmaker questioning the fact if they could, swipe it. That's neither here or there. Okay, as you heard them say. Okay, you can rewind the video. They say that they were, a concern was, what about if a person leaves the state of Illinois? How would it be accepted in another state? And it's already in place to be accepted in other states. All right. So this is the people. Okay. Because this is legislation, laws being made or whatever. But people are voting on these decisions to, institute digital driver's license. Now, the people are going to say, yeah, to a digital driver's license. Okay. That's going to be a unanimous, yeah. Because the nigger woman, okay, and the nigger man, the 2/3, okay, their thing is going to always be, oh, well, my phone is dead. My battery died in my phone. I got a digital driver's license. I can't show you. All right. So when you scratch beneath the surface of this law, is ultimately going to lead, they just want this. They got the system. They got to have a reason for why the system is already there. Just like when they rolled out the other thing from the year 2019, the thing, right? So when they rolled that out, there were already things in place for that to be rolled out. Like I said, when I went to work, okay, before I was fired, and the EEOC, this is 3 years, okay, and the EEOC is still investigating, my discrimination claim. They just haven't gotten back to me. I reached out to the person who's over my case, and they still haven't got back to me because they're not going to get back to me because they're planning on this thing going somewhere else. All right. They're planning on more draconian measures to roll out. Okay. Doesn't take that long. EEOC, if a 1948er says that he's been discriminated against, they're going to get right on top of that. Okay. So understand, and that's what going back to what Kanye was saying. You Jakes, man, you're not in that military state of mind anymore. Okay, you're not in a military state of mind, man. Okay, and what do you mean by that? Well, I don't mean that you take up you go on an attack. Okay. But being in a military state of mind is having, awareness of what's going on. Okay? Our weapons are not carnal. Okay? In this truth that we're in, man. The truth is the weapon. These scriptures. All right? This man is doing it to himself. Okay? Esau is doing it to himself. So the mark of the beast, they already have it. Okay? It's already all there. So now, people will vote. Yeah, because it's there. So obviously the people, okay? Because they're not, they're not trying to have it appear as though the government is pushing it. When you have the state passing it, the state is passing it representative of the people's choice. Okay? And the people are going to want it. They're going to make it, now the digital ID. You ain't got to go to the social security place, the DMV, and stand in the long ass lines. They made all of that unwanted for you, just like with the ATMs, the high ass prices to go to the $85 to go and get your own damn money. Okay, now they're making it easy for Jake to just snatch an ATM. So you have the people who buy ATMs, and there was once this guy in the truth. Okay, he left the truth. All right, and to go and operate ATMs. All right, but now they're snatching ATMs. And that's the big thing, okay? And so they're making it, the need for money, so you don't want to use your money. Now you just use your Chime card. Chime is giving you credit. It don't matter if you're getting credit, man. This place is done, but our people are so set on making themselves slaves. All right? They're so set, hell-bent on making themselves slaves. So they're going to vote in. They're going to want this measure. They're going to be happy when this passes for a digital ID, digital driver's license. Okay? And so once they roll that out, well then guess it's going to be, pop goes the weasel. It's the RFID chip now. No, we don't need to do anything else because everything is in place already. Okay? So anyway, like I said, it was going to be a quick lesson. I got to get ready to get out of here. So, Lord willing, you edify till next time. Shalom.